Hello, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. Last time we finished the Savage Labyrinth and got some more treasure charts. And this time we're going to get the last Triforce chart, hopefully. We currently are on Bird's Peak Rock, which is 1 square northeast of Haven. So there is a lot we can do here actually, but first, we need to get into the spoils bag, and I'm going to equip both because I'm terrible at this minigame. You have to put a pair on your head, because that is totally a thing. And then fly, then you actually control this, which is really cumbersome. And that totally didn't register. I thought you were supposed to fly into them, but maybe you have to use arrows, I don't know. Okay, that one worked. Yeah, this is like, if this looks awkward, it is. It's inverted, by the way, which is like the only thing in this game that actually is inverted, which makes it even more awkward. You could say if all the other aiming controls were inverted, then it would seem a little less awkward that this thing is inverted, but this is like the only inverted part of the game. Now that bird got picked off, but no big. Because we have arrows and a darn good aim. I wonder what will come in here. Not complaining because I can pick them all off, but I think I can hit it from here. Not if you aim like that. You kind of want to line the. No, that's actually terrible advice. Glad I stopped mid-sentence. Must be one more. This is why I bring two. Just in case I forget something like this. Because I think there's one on the back side of this rock as well. Or maybe I didn't hit the top one. I hit the, yeah, that was weird. A weird sound. Okay, so this is it. So, yeah, you don't want to crash into the wall also. Just a good idea. Not to crash the bird into a wall. That makes sense. So that's done. You have to climb up here. You use the grappling hook to get up here, and now we can fall down this. And we're in. Wow, I thought there was like a combat arena or something, but no. You just walk right up, and you can get the Triforce. This is so much easier than I remember it being. What am I actually thinking of? Like, I'm legitimately curious what I'm confusing this with. This should be an actual treasure chart, not a Triforce piece. Also, again, there are 3. That's. Oh, I must be thinking of one Triforce piece, like, up the map. So that, I think, is the last one. If I'm not mistaken. That's the wrong chart. I'm fiddling with touchscreen. Actually, while we're sailing, we can actually look at the map. So our next stop is the private oasis, which I crashed into a wall by accident. Private oasis is why we needed the joy pendants. So we can actually get into there now, and thus we can get the treasures and stuff inside. Wow, only that, yeah, not many pieces of the Triforce left. This is a lot shorter than the GameCube. Lack of music here is really weird. Not gonna lie. That's the oasis right there. And the draw distance is also really nice, how far away you can see islands. Even if they're little bland silhouettes, it's better than nothing. And they color out pretty quickly, except for that poppin' right there. So, the private oasis is not exactly something I remember fondly about this place. And it's a dark and stormy night in Great Sea. Cyril's no more. I don't know why I'm said it like that. Don't question it. Don't ask, don't tell. Why did I say don't ask, don't tell? Never mind. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So he won't let us in, but if we go to our delivery bag, we have the cabana deed. Wow, that's a great way to treat the new master. Wow, and also like total mood change. So I get lost here all the time, so expect that to happen at least a little bit. You'll be dead, so equipping bombs. You need that. You need the skull hammer. There's a sliding puzzle to the right if you are into those. I hate them. Because of Professor Layton, I have grown to hate sliding puzzles. So I will not be doing that. And so the Snot-Nosed Kid too, so. Okay, this is a maze. So if we go here, let's see, and there should be a hole. I'm looking at a guide. I'm not even making this up. I don't want to be here all day, so I'm looking at a guide. So there's a ladder. Apparently this leads to some place. So I'd go right. Yeah, it feels weird using a guide for essentially a walkthrough. I mean, using a guide to make a guide just sounds really bizarre, but I am, because this is a maze. I don't want to be here all day. So this is a skull hammer room. These are shortcuts. If the maze is really this simple, I will be mad at myself. No, okay, there is more to it. At first I thought, yeah, this is all there is to it, and it's like, okay, that would have been sad if this is what tripped me up all these years. So there's apparently, if you go to the left, there are orange rupees, but I have enough for the end game. So go through this next thing. Yeah, this is a maze, the first part specifically, so I would always get super turned around here. Doesn't actually seem that bad, to be honest. I think that leads back to the entrance, so we're dropping down this hole, which I'm going to be proactive and do that. And listen. I can't tell, but we even got a head start on the fight. Oh, okay, so the re-deads are positioned away from the actual hole, so you can't just cheat like that. Like I tried to do. Well, that's a shame. Actually, I am down 1 heart. 1/4 of a heart, so I'm gonna grab that. Every little bit counts when you don't have 3. If you have 20, it's like, oh, well, I can make it by with like 19. Let's see. Well, that was actually a lot easier than I remember. Wow. Kinda cool. Okay, so, yet again, went through Requiem. So this should be an actual Triforce piece, not just a stupid map. No, maps are stupid when they relate to the Triforce. And this switch creates a shortcut that takes us back to the entrance. Yeah, that's so much easier if you actually just cheat. No, I don't consider using guides cheating, especially because I have beaten this like fair and square before anyway, so I don't consider it cheating. I consider it saving time. If you don't see it that way, that's cool too. That is the weirdest butler ever. Just saying. So what's even left? There should be one like to west of here. And there's one more actual Triforce piece in the far right corner of the map. So, and that should be all the actual pieces we can get before the actual map stuff begins. So we're going to be able to clear out that pretty quickly. This game is so much shorter than I remember it being. Maybe just because I know it so well now, but I remember it being so much longer. Oh, he just seems like it's kind of breezing by. And I know I haven't ever done a super long game like Xenoblade Chronicles. I do not have the stamina to play Xenoblade Chronicles. I barely had the stamina to finish Xenoblade Chronicles for fun, let alone for an LP. And it's not because it's a bad game, but just it's so long. It took me like 90 hours to actually beat it. I tried to do as many side quests as I could, which also dragged it out quite a bit. Yeah, some say Xenoblade, I say Xenoblade. Tomato, tomato. Despite a bit where we actually fought a big octo on our way to the other things, so we shouldn't actually encounter... No, that was Diamond Step. So, yeah, this obviously is... Oh wait, there is a big octo here because of that dude, I think. By that dude, you'll see in a moment. This guy's actually more important in Phantom Hourglass, if I recall correctly. That battery... Okay, this is totally different. It's such a shame that they exist, where there's something wonderful hidden there. Wherever they're looking, there's generally going to be something cool. That is the general rule. Direction they face, there will be cool stuff. Is this the one I'm thinking of that's like more of a battle thing to get to the Triforce? Also, I don't get why Link has to scream. Yeah, this is it. There's two like this. I saved them for last, so this is gonna be really this is gonna be like the fighting episode. So these dudes aren't that bad. I say as I have trouble even landing one hit. Whoa. But unlike the Savage Labyrinth, they actually drop stuff, so you don't have to do it like completely like item free. Well, like if you don't get any item upgrades, you would want to conserve items. If you have 99 bombs, bomb away. More moblins. But what was I mentioned something about like game hype, but I was getting on the topic of Fallout when I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Fallout 4 is probably gonna be pretty good. I just don't like Fallout. I mean, not big on post-apocalyptic stuff, to be honest. I mean, where do you even start is a good question. It's like Fallout 4 is like probably gonna be like a 300-hour game. And like Fallout 3 is like a 300-hour game. So it's like, where do you even begin with a series like this? Like Skyrim too, like I just don't know if I'd have the willpower to actually get through Skyrim. Okay, one spin attack. It takes 2 spin attacks, I think. 1 spin attack and 1 regular hit. So yeah, you can basically use your different types of attacks as like to basically judge how much damage you're actually doing. Jump attacks do more damage. Just FYI, like that. It does more damage. That didn't take too long. There's one more fight after this. It's kind of a DC, but it's not too horrible. And I say that, but I'm probably gonna mess it up. Yeah, the hit detection on Link's sword is pretty generous, apparently. You can hit those guys even in midair. Okay, I almost took him out, but too slow. He might drop a heart anyway, I hope he does. If he doesn't drop a heart, I might actually have issues in the next room. Wait, it's actually only 2 dark nuts? Okay, never mind. This is easy. I thought it was like 4 again. It's white ones, and I don't know if the white ones are actually weaker or not, but I don't know, they seem to go down easier than like the black and red ones. I don't know if we've actually seen that many red ones, come think of it. Black ones I remember, but haven't there actually been that many red ones so far? He drops the thing. Restock on health a bit. Yeah, I got pretty low on bombs in the Savage Labyrinth, so I'm actually back up to 93. That's pretty cool. Don't need the Knight's Crests. If you want, you can collect them at Zelda and the Beetle. So where are we going? I'm turning around completely. So, oh look, this room again. Wow, just greens. What a ripoff. Play that again. And we should be in good shape for the next thing, which is the last actual Triforce piece. If my memory serves me correctly, we should have 4. And the 5th one should be in the top right corner of the map, and it should be another battle arena, so we'll be able to easily clear it out before the end of this episode, and then all that's left is the 3 treasure charts. Pretty cool, actually. And then after that, all that's left is actually going back to Hyrule with the Triforce, and going back to see Zelda, who of course is totally not in total trouble, because she's Zelda. Like, Zelda never gets in trouble, right? Yeah. So we're gonna warp to Dragon Roost, because that is— oh wow, I forgot there was a warp point right there. I forgot Dragon Roost was right next where we need to be. I'm not complaining, because that makes it super easy. There's more stuff we can do, like side quests, like getting more rupees and stuff, but it's really not necessary. I'm going northwest. I need to go northeast. Yeah, directions are difficult. I'm not used to reading a compass like that, to be honest. Because it looks like it's pointing... because we're going northeast of north, but north, it looks like it's pointing northwest, so it's confusing. At least that's my excuse for not being able to read a map or read a compass properly. What else is coming out? Like Rise of Tomb Raider. I like the first Tomb Raider 2003. I thought not 2003, 2013. Thought that was pretty fun. So I'm interested to see where they go with it. Actually, by the time this video goes up, it'll probably already be out. I'll probably be playing it. No, probably not, because I'll be in school. I probably won't get it until like spring next year. By next year, I mean 2016, because that's when I'll actually have time to play games again. Oh man, school's not... I'm not looking forward to school. I don't know if anyone looks forward to school. I mean, it's nice to feel like a sense of accomplishment when you're doing well in school, but the actual stress to do well at school is not so fun. Just saying. I don't know if there's anything special from... Nope, just pots. Okay, so down this again, and it's basically the same thing as the last piece of Triforce. Yay for reused dungeon assets. Different enemies though, at least. Not totally cheap. Wow, this guy didn't even... These guys aren't even waiting around. They're just like, hey dude. Yeah, the timing on these is super generous apparently. A lot more generous than I would have expected, to be honest. What else is coming out? Star Wars Battlefront. A lot of people are looking forward to that, but a lot of people are incredibly jaded about it, too. I mean, it's like the game isn't out, so like how do you know it's going to be a super cheap cash-in, horrible, sacrilegious game to the franchise if it's not even out yet? And the only demos have been like San Diego Comic-Con and like Gamescom. Like if you've actually gone hands-on and you hate it, then I'd give you a little more credit. But all the people who are like, have you played an alpha or anything? No, and they still hate it, then I don't care about your opinion because you're not basing it on anything. Like I could say a game doesn't interest me based on a trailer, but I can't say that it'll be inherently bad from a trailer. Except maybe Sonic Boom, because everyone thought that looked bad from the trailer, to be honest. Like some games, yeah, I think you could say this game is going to be terrible just because the trailer looks terrible. But yeah, I don't think Battlefront is actually one, because the trailer looks really impressive, actually. Graphically it looks good, gameplay looks tight. It's just, you know, people want space battles, people want Clone Wars for some reason. Actually, you know, the argument I see is, you know, having Jedi combat would be cool. You know, having clone troopers would be cool, but then again, to have the prequels, then you have to acknowledge all the prequels, including the bad parts. So I'm not hurt about the lack of prequel content. Yeah, the game looks fine. It doesn't look outstanding, but it looks okay. What else is even coming out this year? Yoshi. That looks good. I know some people are like, oh, this is not good, but I don't know, it looks fun. It looks kind of, you know, it looks better than New Island. I think we can all agree on that. I actually liked New Island at first, but then it just got so rinse and repeat that it just kind of got annoying. Speaking of rinse and repeat, jump attack Link. I was hoping that guy didn't summon like Darkness or something that would take forever, Moblins, or some really huge enemies. Wow, that guy's tough. Because I got 2 jump slashes in on him and he's not dead. Although the hood must give him strength or something. What else? Like, Gears is getting a remake. That's happening. Halo 5. I'm not like exactly a Halo fan. Which is funny because I like sci-fi. I just don't think Halo sounds appealing. Even though I like sci-fi a lot. I don't know, it feels a little too shooty. Not enough like if there's more like puzzle like solving. Like Metroid, for example. Then Metroid's sci-fi, it's a sci-fi shooter, but there's enough like not shooter stuff to make it interesting. Like it doesn't feel like you're just shooting bad guys, but you're also like doing environmental puzzles and stuff. And that I find more exciting than like Halo. I mean, for fans of Halo, you know, this is a big deal. Hopefully it's a good game. I just can't, personally am not excited for Halo 5. I haven't even played Halo 1 through 4 yet. Which is funny because I could even like borrow the collection and stuff, and play that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So I'm just playing Wind Waker because I like that better. Golly. What? Yeah, I can't even think of any other games that half an hour we talked about. Oh yeah, Chibi Robo Ziplash. I know a lot of people are mad about it, but I think it looks okay. It's like Metroid Federation Force, where it's like, it might be a good gateway game to the franchise. It's like, if they time it so that like Park Patrol comes out on the Virtual Console, then I think it could be pretty popular. I mean, like, if they could even work it so that the Wii Chibi Robo new play control could come out after Ziplash, that would also be a good strat on Nintendo's part, to have, basically have, you know, do more mainstream game, and then re-release all your less mainstream games, so all the people who played the mainstream one will be interested in the less mainstream ones. And that makes any sense. Because like Metroid Prime, it's like, would you consider that an accessible game? Probably not, but say you play Federation Force as your first Metroid, and you really like it, then you might actually, now that you're interested in the franchise, you could go back and play, you know, the Metroid Prime Trilogy Collection, because that's on the Wii Virtual Console, Wii U eShop, not Virtual Console. Yeah, there are tons of ways that, you know, Metroid Federation Force and Chibi Removal could actually be good for the franchise. And if both games suck, then, you know, that would tell Nintendo that, just do an old school one. Don't bother with all this new garbage. Assuming it's even garbage. I think both games are going to be fun. I stand by that. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I didn't like the Smash mechanic in last game, so I probably won't like any better now. I wish they brought back the old-fashioned, like Mario Power Tennis specials instead. Wow, that shark totally just ran into the land. So these are 3 of the Tingle statues. 2 more Dragon Roost. For Forbidden Woods. I think I showed off where the Dragon Roost one actually was. I forgot about the other one though. So, up here is Tingle. Okay. What should we play? What do you want to play? What? Not you play? Huh? Ew. You found a chart. Splendid. Yeah, this is why, and people wonder why Tingle isn't popular. Yeah, it's 400 rupees times 8 treasure charts. You have to spend 3,200 rupees approximately. So that's another good advantage of this version. You don't have to farm rupees quite as much, even though I actually had about 3,200 anyway. Yeah, it's weird, I actually did have about 3,200. I don't know, maybe I just planned to farm rupees. It's just kind of... Because I've had other places where I have to actually have to go out and get rupees because I don't have enough for this. And also, then again, there's the other problem of having to sit through that animation 3 times, as opposed to 8 times. Which is nice. So, checking our incredible chart, if I can figure out how this map works, the Triforce pieces are now added to the map. So, we can actually go find them next time. Next time on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, we will go after the last pieces of the Triforce. See what happens next.